not be so hard to do it in this democracy, because many of the states of these United States still use outdated, easy-to-hack voting machines.
In every single case where a U.S. voting machine has been analyzed by competent security researchers, they have found vulnerabilities that would let someone inject malicious software and change election data. Every single case.
That's Professor J. Alex Halderman from the University of Michigan. He's one of the world's leading specialists in voting systems. He's helped Congress draft legislation on how to beef up election security, especially after U.S. intelligence agencies found widespread hacking attempts by Russia in 2016.
I know America's voting machines are vulnerable because my colleagues and I have hacked them repeatedly as part of a decade of research studying the technology that operates elections and learning how to make it stronger.
Halderman has shown how U.S. voting systems will be vulnerable in 2020 elections. He says up to 18 states still plan to use voting machines like this one, the AccuVote TSX touchscreen, or other versions like it.
I brought one here with me today, in fact, and we're going to conduct an election. This machine that I brought with me, I bought this one on eBay. It was used until very recently in Ohio.
He says malicious software can be added when basic operating data is entered for each machine.
And the way that works is election officials prepare that on a PC somewhere and copy it to the machines using removable memory cards like this. Election officials are going to put it in the machine like this before the election. But what our election officials don't know is that I, the attacker, have already infected that memory card with malicious software. Here are our candidates. George Washington or Benedict Arnold. Okay, so we have one vote here for George Washington. So we have 3 votes for George Washington. Oh, a narrow victory for Benedict Arnold. 1 vote for George, 2 votes for Ben, because the malware I inserted on the memory card has stolen the election.
In the United States, every single state independently controls how it conducts elections, even for federal office. Some outsource the programming of voting machine data cards to private vendors. These firms may have their own issues.
Well, here's a vendor that did the election programming for a large fraction of my state in 2016. Here are lots of nice high-resolution photographs of their warehouse in case you want to break in. So if I wanted to break into this company, let's say I was the attacker, I'd probably start by forging an email from, let's say, Larry, the president here, to Sue, his administrative assistant, asking her to urgently open an attachment.
That malware could now spread to memory cards via PCs throughout the firm's network. But if the machines aren't actually online when you vote, there's no way to hack them, right?
This is something that you hear all the time in the US from election officials. Unfortunately, it's not actually true. Those election management system workstations sometimes are connected to the internet, or the data that's programmed into them passes through an internet-connected system. So we're just 1 or 2 hops away from an online attacker.
A Senate Intelligence Committee report in 2019 concluded that Russian operatives attempted to hack into voting systems in all 50 states in 2016.
I think we need to worry very much in 2020 about not only Russia, but Iran, China, North Korea, and other countries that have sophisticated cybersecurity offensive capabilities.
The U.S. Congress was concerned enough to approve $380 million in emergency grants for states to improve their systems in 2018.
That money came with no security requirements, believe it or not. States could use it for anything they wanted, including just buying more I voted stickers.
Halderman says just a statistical sample audit of scanned paper ballots could identify anomalies in electronic voting. So how many states will do this kind of risk-limiting audit in 2020?
It's probably going to be fewer than half will require any kind of review of the paper record.
The U.S. Senate has yet to take a vote on another bill to provide even more money to states for improving voting systems with a requirement for a paper trail and audits. Some senators